What are we gonna do? TikTok is gone. Is it here? Is it coming back? I really need you to take control of your life today. The actions, the small steps you're gonna take today, it will determine your success tomorrow. I need you to start a YouTube channel. You looking at me and I looking at you. Hello. If you're hearing my son in the background, we're not gonna talk about that. But today is the day. 2025 is the year you are going to make a difference in your life. If you want to see something different, your input needs to be different so your output wouldn't be the same, okay? Welcome, growing YouTubers. So if you're new here, I am Queen, and if you're returning, what's up? What's up? But honestly, guys, it is so sad. By the time you see this video, TikTok is already done, and it literally just hit me when I opened my TikTok up and I realized that we can't access it no more. Not only that, I was unable to edit certain videos because TikTok is down, and also CapCut is down as well because that's part of TikTok. So I'm just like, okay, I didn't think about CapCut going down, and how am we gonna edit my YouTube videos because I edit my videos on my phone. So that's like a learning curve as well. So if you want me to drop what I've been using, let me know so I can let you know what I've been using, all right? What are you going to go? Are you going to go over to Instagram? Because let me just say, I don't like the algorithm on Instagram. I have tried so hard. Actually, no. I'm lying. I haven't tried hard. I just don't like it. I just don't like the algorithm over there. And it can be difficult to grow if depending on your content and stuff like that. And that's why I really love my TikTok. I can show up as me. I feel like I can show up as me and I would find genuine connection versus Instagram. So, and well, don't talk about Facebook. Let me just don't talk about Facebook for now. I do have an account on Facebook, but I don't really post much there. And it is crazy to see what I've done. I've been on YouTube for literally 5 years. You can say 4 or 5 years right now. And within those time, I have been on YouTube because I stopped. For those of you who don't know, I did stop and I got demonetized and like all these different things. But I have been posting consistently for the past, let me just say 2 weeks. 2 weeks I've been posting consistently, and I was able to establish a community, something that I didn't do all the years I was trying to do on YouTube. And it's because I was doing it wrong. Okay. And that is what a lot of us is doing. Within the last 2 weeks of me literally just showing up for myself and keeping the promises I made, and also wanting to grow my community and help my community, I have gained over 1,000 watch hours, which is a lot. I've gained over 600 subscribers. And I love you guys and I thank you guys for that. It means a lot within 2 weeks. And there's people who I know who actually got monetized within their 2 weeks. And that's absolutely amazing. But let me tell you, everyone's journey is different. So do not compare your journey to my journey. And I'm not going to compare my journey to others, right? Because when you start doing that, comparison is a thief of joy, okay? So I don't want you to compare, honey. You are doing your best right now, and that's all that matters. If you can give your best, it doesn't really matter. That is your best. As long as you know you're giving your best. I think a lot of people get distracted by everything that's happening and by everyone. When I tell you it's Sunday, so you're going to be seeing this either today or tomorrow. But I remember in the scriptures, it talks about giving 10% of tithings, right? Giving you 10%. So whether this wealthy person give, let's just say he gave $50,000. That's his 10%, $50,000. And your 10% is 5 cents. That's okay. You give all that you can. And that is what we're looking at. So don't look, oh, this person gave $50,000. You're going to still receive the blessing that the Lord promised because you gave your 10%. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm trying to say with this on YouTube. Stop trying to compare yourself. And that is one thing I want every growing YouTuber to know is today is the day you're going to stop comparing yourself to others and you just going to show up for yourself and do your best. When you start doing that, your mindset is going to shift and you're going to see results that you want to see, okay? Right. But it has been truly a blessing on TikTok because like I said, I have made money on TikTok and it's very sad and I have no idea what will happen. We kind of up in the red. We really don't know what's going to happen, but you can't put all your eggs in one basket. And I've been telling person this for a very long time and I didn't take my advice myself. But before TikTok, decide to get banned or anything. I did start in my journey because I told myself this is the year that I'm going to be monetized on YouTube, okay? And I'm bringing you guys along with me because you're going to be monetized too, as long as you post and be consistent and head in the right direction. What I mean by this, for the past couple days, I've been checking you guys's page when you post. I've been seeing it, and I have been interacting with you guys's video, and because I have been interacting, even though I say, hey, just passing through, I'll be watching your content, okay? And that is how I'm supporting my community, because not everyone content I'm gonna be like, ooh, you know what I mean? And that is okay, and don't feel bad. But what I do is I still show up and I still show them that, hey, I want to build this community and you are part of it. So when your video pop up on my timeline, I'm going to watch your video. One thing I'm currently doing is, if you are able to use your community posts, you see that community tab where you could post stuff, pictures and just like updates and stuff. I really want to encourage you to actually use that, because I realize I love interacting with that. When I'm on YouTube and I see someone make up a community post, I would go and I would read through. Sometimes I mightn't comment, but I would read through it and I would like it depending on how everything. But I actually love the community posts, so I'm going to be using it. I'm going to try my best to be incorporating it into building my community. So if you're really looking to grow and build a community, that is one thing you could look into, is making posts about that. Whether you want to do surveys, whether you want to do life updates, whether you want to do accomplishments, thank you for 50 subscribers, because I want you to understand to give thanks to what you already have or what you're gaining right now, and stop focusing on what you don't have, because that mindset is going to set you back, right? Because a lot of these times you'll be like, I only have 50 subscribers. Okay? Why are you saying your own? So what? Your language, your tongue. You see this thing that God gave us here? That call our tongue, it has so much power, and we don't understand how to use it sometimes. That's why I changed my term to small YouTubers to actually growing YouTubers, because I don't want us to stick in a mindset of being small. No, we are growing and we are about to take over. You know what I mean? And you can too. Our tongue is very powerful. What you put out is what you're going to get back, right? And that's what I am trying my best to incorporate in here. So please don't say, I only have 50 subscribers. Hello, if you have 50 people decided to come actually show up in person, how would you feel? You will be like, oh my goodness, 50 people? Social media have us thinking 50 people is not 50 subscribers, is not a lot. It is a lot, and be grateful for those 50 subscribers. And that is how the Lord is going to bless you with more. When you express that gratitude, you're going to get back so much more. So even if you have 50 subscribers, okay, how can you help those 50 subscribers? What can I do? How can I let them know that I'm grateful for them? That community tab, yes. Even though you don't get no response on it, that is okay, because they're going to see it and they're going to remember. So the more you post, the more you're going to be in people's head, the more you're going to show up on their timeline, the more they're going to be like, I know this person. I've seen this person so much time. That's because you have been consistently posting. You are showing up for yourself and you are showing up for your community. And then eventually you're going to start to see people interacting with you, because you keeping the promise that you made to yourself and you're keeping the promise that you made to your community, right? And so those are some things that I really wanted to touch on today. And to let you know, you are not alone on this journey. Guys, I'm so proud of myself and I'm so grateful for you guys, because I have 3,000 followers. Literally, making this video, it might fluctuate. If you look, I have 3,000 followers. That is insane. And this is something I've been and I decided to get pretty today. I was like, let me get pretty for my followers. Let me show up for my followers. Let me do this for them. For me too. I really wanted to feel good today. I really wanted to feel myself today. But I have 3,000 followers, which is insane, because at one point I just never thought that this would happen so fast. And to know that I'm seeing it unfold in front of me, it is proof that you can do this. It is proof that when you put in the work, when you truly believe in yourself despite what is going on, and you keep those promises you made to yourself and you show up for yourself every single day, even if you miss a day, it's understandable, but you show up for yourself, you're going to see a difference. When you are intentional. I need you today to be intentional. And this is what you're going to be doing as a creator, okay? Yes, TikTok is gone, but as a creator, here's what you're going to do. The first thing you're going to do is, first thing, we all are consumers, all right? We consume content on a daily basis. But I need you to, especially on those short form content, whether it be Facebook Reels, TikTok, we handle TikTok anymore, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts. I need you to stop scrolling. Stop consuming so much and start creating. I need you to stop consuming and start creating. That's what you need to do. That is how you're going to see a difference. And I have fallen into the trap of consumption as well. Some days I'm just like scrolling. I was like, what the heck I'm doing? Hello, I need to be creating content. And or doing something that would help me to create content. So instead of mindlessly scrolling, you need to be intentional about your scroll. How can you do that? Queen, I began consuming my scrolling and okay, here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna take your phone. And you're going to, this is an Android, so I don't have Siri. You're going to say, hey Siri, before you go scrolling, if you know, and this going to take a little bit of dedication on your end, and you're going to see improvement over some time, all right? You're going to be able to save time and actually be intentional about your time and know that your time is valuable. That is the best asset you have right now, is time. I don't want to hear if Queen, I have a 9 to 5, Between those times, I know you even though you have a 9 to 5, you take time to scroll still, and that is what I'm talking about. So I want you to be intentional, and this is how you're going to be intentional about what you're doing and how you're using your time, because time is crucial when trying to grow on YouTube, okay? Because that will determine if you make a video, if you don't make a video, all right? The first thing you're going to do is every time you go to scroll, or you want to pick up your phone for your social media, so it needs to, as you practice this, it's going to become like your second nature, right? As soon as you pick up your phone, you're going to be, hey Siri, can you set a timer for 5 minutes? Every time you pick up your phone. Because you're going to fall into the trap of, sometimes I pick up my phone to do one thing, and then I haven't done that particular thing that I wanted to do because I'm mindlessly scrolling. Oh, look at this. So funny. No, stop. Because the people who are successful, they're not doing this. When they're doing it, they have a limited time. They're not going to be scrolling 15, 20 minutes. No? 1 minute, 2 minutes? Okay, then let's get back to work. All right? So that is what I've been doing. I've been setting a timer. I'll be like, hey Siri, set a timer for 5 minutes. I give myself 5 minutes because, we humans still, okay? We still want to scroll. And then I make sure, and the timer will go off and be like, oh, right back on track. So that is the timer to put me back on track to actually what I was doing. So sometimes, and also what has helped me is speaking it out loud. So don't just think it and be like, let's just say you want to check your phone because you're going to check your balance on your app, on your bank account. You want to check your balance on your bank account. But you pick up your phone, you get a notification, and you go straight to social media. And then you start scrolling for however long. Right? And then you realize, wait, what I pick up my phone for again? I pick it up to do something. I can't remember. You put it back down and it's like, oh, I need to organize something with the bank. So you already waste a half an hour of your time. This is why you need to be intentional with your time. And that is something I have been really pushing forward to. So I'm be able to see success with it, just to be intentional with my time. So now, every time I pick up my phone, I set a timer on it. Or if I don't set a timer and I really want to do something, instead of just thinking it, at least this is how my brain works. I'm going to say, okay, Queenie, you are going to X, Y, and Z. I speak it out loud. That way I don't forget. Because sometimes, the way how our brain works, we have so much thoughts flying through back and forth and going back and forth. And we can get distracted super fast. Especially if you have ADHD. Oh my goodness. Listen. ADHD and you want to be a content creator, you need to be disciplined. You need to be intentional, okay? All right. So instead of you mindlessly scrolling for hours, even if you're scrolling, I need you to be intentional about what you're looking for. So maybe, yes, you're scrolling, but you're doing research. And I've realized that scrolling on TikTok, well, we don't have TikTok, or Instagram, or Facebook Reels, or any kind of short form content, I feel you're not getting what you're actually searching for. And so I would highly recommend That is why I love YouTube, because it's not mindlessly scrolling. Like you come on YouTube for something, for information, right? And so that is why I love coming to YouTube to search stuff, because when I go and try to search on other short form platform, I get caught up in the scroll and I waste so much time. So what you're going to do, you're going to come to YouTube. If you are trying to build a community, trying to figure out, okay, what can I provide for my community? How can I help my community? Just Google it. When I say Google, on YouTube, go on YouTube and search, how can I build a community on YouTube? And you're going to have specific videos. Now, which is good about this, even if you watch a video for 10 minutes, that video is going to provide information for you. And because you are, and that is you being intentional about your time and about what you consume, which means you're going to be a better creator, okay? And not constantly consuming, right? So that is what the difference is with other creators, is because the reason why they can, oh, why am I sweating? The reason why they can create so much content, and you're wondering how they're able to push out so much content, because they're not wasting time, because they set goals, because they're intentional about the time that they have, because they know that is the most valuable asset that they have, especially if you have a 9 to 5, especially if you is a, let me just say you have a 9 to 5 or you're a stay-at-home mom, you constantly have things doing 24/7. You have a 9 to 5, you don't have time. So you have to try to fit in time during the times that you're not at work. And if you have a family, God knows all the things that you have to do. And if you're a stay-at-home mom, hello. If you're a student like myself, a stay-at-home mom, like all these different things, you have to be intentional about your time. Like right now, I decided, I got ready and I said, babe, we're going to the store. But here what? I need to record a video first before we go to the store. And he said, all right, babe, handle this scene. I'm going to handle the kids. Right now, they're vacuuming outside. Okay? So I'm here being intentional about my time instead of me doing some other stuff, scrolling, but TikTok going. So I kind of like, I want to be scrolling on social media trying to figure out things. You need to get up and keep that promise you made for yourself. So if you promise yourself to post every day and you're not feeling like posting, that is the time you need to get up. That is the time you have to be, I'm not feeling to do this, but I made that promise to myself. So even though I'm not feeling to do it, I am going to do it, because that feeling of me not wanting to do it, that is going to propel you to the next level. Our body, the way how our body make up, it doesn't like change. And when it tries to resist change in every single way. And how it resists change is by us procrastinating, is by us feeling that kind of way, not feeling motivated. So our body would push all those things in the forefront so that we wouldn't do the tasks we commit to do. We promise ourselves that we're going to do, because we know that is going to propel us to the next level, because our body doesn't like change. So we have to go against what our body wants. I know, guys, I know it's crazy, but as you continue to do this, I promise you're going to see a difference. As you continue to show up for yourself, as you continue to resist the temptations of your body or the setbacks of your body, that way your body trying to say, don't do it, you're tired, you're this, you're that, you're tired, I don't think it's a good time right now. We make all these excuses. I need you to, we're going in a limit. I need you to write down the excuses your body, you usually make that prevent you from actually doing what you set out to do. So go ahead and write down some list of it. Maybe you say, okay, I am tired, I'm exhausted. Maybe you find something else to do. You need to write it down so you can be aware of the excuses your body tend to give you. All right. So when it come, you say, not today, Satan, because bam, you slap it one time, because you are aware. Mindfulness is so important. Now you are aware of your feelings. You are aware of yourself. This always do to sabotage you from growing, because your body literally don't like change, right? And so now you are aware of it. So now you can say, okay, I know I do X, Y, and Z. So then when it starts happening, you can pick up on it immediately and change it. And it's a mental thing, guys. It really works here. As you continue to go to the gym, you're going to see you start building those muscles and looking the way you want to look within a couple months. It's the same thing mentally. As you start building your mental muscles, making those lists and recognizing those things that really have you stuck, that keep you from growing, then you're going to be able to work on it. And each and every day you work on it, mentally you're going to become stronger. And then you're going to produce greater, better content. You're going to be able to show up for yourself each and every day. And some days you might, have a setback, and that's okay. But you will be able to see the fruits of your labor. And with that note, thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate you showing love, you commenting, and I just want you to get started today. So if you don't get anything from this video, I need you to show up for yourself. Today is the day you're going to start that YouTube. Today is the day you're going to make those promises to yourself, and you're going to keep those promises to yourself, because you're going to write down the things that you do that your body runs from because they don't want to change. But you need to change in order to be the person you need to be, in order to see the growth you need to see, okay? So you're going to write down those things, honey. Write it down, okay? So you'll be able, or sir, I mean, hear me, honey, not everyone is females here, all right? So I want you to write it down and let me know in the comment section. And if you haven't yet subscribed to the Growing YouTuber team, what are you waiting on? Go ahead and click that subscribe button, and I will see you in my next video. Mwah!